Hello, hello. Okay, here are some things I made just before recording this video for you. And I'm going to show you how to do this in this video today. Faux Rust. It is so amazing. It has texture. I don't know if you can see that or not, but if you ran your hand over it, it feels so cool. Amazing. So we're going to do this. Hello, hello, it's Dawn with For Grace Creations. Welcome, welcome. First thing you're going to need is some heavy cardstock is what I recommend, and just punch some things out. Anything you've got, or cut some things out by hand. One of these heat guns, some cinnamon. Yes, you heard me right, cinnamon. I'm just going to pour a little bit in a bowl. And then we're going to need PVA glue, and I just buy Elmer's school glue because it's cheap. And I'm going to pour that into a little bowl as well. Okay, so to start out with, just get some brown and some black paint. It's easiest to start that way. You can play with other colors later. So get your little cutout that you want to start with, and a piece of paper or something to put your paint on. Pull up your sleeves or put on a shirt you don't care about. You need this little brush or a brush of any kind and a sponge of any kind, because you're going to need the brush for the glue and the sponge for the paint. Black on your paper and some brown, and then grab the corner of your sponge and just dip it a little bit and just place a little black on there, here and there. Not too much to start out with. And then go for your brown and dab that all over. You don't want any of the white showing through, basically. You could start with brown paper if you wanted, then you don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to go back in with a little bit more black because it was a lot of brown there. Okay. Brush, a little glue, and you're going to dab the glue all over this. And I didn't wait for the paint to dry. It's acrylic paint. It does dry fairly quick. Pinch of cinnamon and just place it here and there. Think rust. You know, items don't usually rust everywhere. Usually it's a little here and a little there. Then just kind of dab it in with your finger, kind of push it down, you know. I'm going to put just a little bit more. Okay, and then you're going to go back over that with your glue, and you're just kind of smooshing it on there. But you want to cover, wherever you put cinnamon, you want to cover it with glue thoroughly. Okay, so now that we've got it covered with glue, I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing with this heat gun. If you watch, you're going to be able to see it start to bubble. It is the coolest thing. So the other thing to know is that if your paper curls while you're doing this, don't worry about it. Once it's dry completely with this heat gun, it will flatten back out. But do you see how it's starting to bubble? Go find something that has rust on it and you will see it looks like this, the little weird bubbles. Isn't that cool? Now, if you want to go push those bubbles down with your fingers a little bit, you can if it's too much for you, but I'm not going to. I love that. All right, so let's do another one. So this time I'm going to start with brown, and I'm going to cover that baby in brown. Then we'll go ahead and do a little bit of this fun metallic blue. Like I said, we're just playing at this point. You start with your black and brown, but then go from there and just play. I mean, you could get silver, gold, yellow, orange, red, but I'm trying this because it's that patina look I'm going for, and I really don't know what I'm doing. But I thought, why not? If I mess up and it looks horrible, it's only paper. It's kind of fun. Now, you can wear gloves if you don't want paint all over your fingers, because you're going to find out here that I get paint everywhere. Let's try metallic gold. By the way, it doesn't matter what brand of paint you use. Go to Walmart, go to the Dollar Tree, go to your thrift store. But I'm just going to dab a little bit of this gold everywhere and see what happens. Who knows? And I'm thinking this real light latte brown. Maybe we'll try some of that. And again, you start out with just a little bit. You can always add more. All right, that seems like a lot of gold to me. But we're going to go ahead and go with the cinnamon. And I'm going to pile it here and there, push it down with my finger. Notice I did not add glue first. It's because my paint was really wet. I thought I'd try it this way. Why not? Now add the glue. Making sure that wherever you added cinnamon, you put glue. For sure. And then, of course, heat gun. Okay. Watch the bubbles. Oh, it is so cool how that happens. See my paper curled? It does end up going back flat. And I am pushing some of the bubbles in on this one just for fun. I think it turned out pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to go back over this and add a little black. Just see what happens when we layer stuff. A little more glue. And again, I didn't let it dry. And let's dab into the cinnamon, why not? I mean, I didn't cover it with glue this time. We'll see. You can play with it in a million different ways and see what turns out. What do you like best? And just kind of find out what you like. See, I think both of them look really cool. I don't have very many die cuts, so let's go with this. We're going to use the latte brown, I think it was called, the lightest brown I had. I actually don't have any dark brown, so I was just going with what I had. And you can do the same thing. Let's just dab on some of this teal. Now, if you don't have turquoise, teal, whatever this is, just mix some green and blue. Now we're going to go over with some black. This is a ochre color. A funky yellowish, orange, brown, whatever. And I thought I'd try it. I don't know. It's looking a little weird. It needs some help, but maybe the cinnamon will do it. So let's go glue first. All over the place. And then cinnamon. I think I sneezed 6 or 8 times while filming this, which is why I'm doing a voiceover, also because, well, the dogs were barking like crazy. Anyway, the cinnamon makes me sneeze, so just beware of that. And if you don't want cinnamon flying, then when you use this heat gun, just move your whatever piece you're working on away, but I don't care. It didn't fly that far. I mean, at least as far as I could tell. So I just added a little more glue, doing the heat gun again. Like I said, at this point, I'm just playing and trying different things, and I thought I'd show you so you can kind of see and decide what looks best yourself. may as well do some more here. And this time I chose a different brown. It's kind of a reddish brown. And I'm going to do that as a base layer on everything. Cover up the white with that. Because, I mean, it could be cool. If not, we'll just keep doing more layers. Okay, that's good. Shoot. Let's just do a couple more while we're at it. I have them sitting there. I may as well. So, paint first in whatever colors you want to play with. I usually start with the brown and then do some black, or start with black and do some brown. And then move on to another color. If you end up trying this, let me know in the comments, or if you plan to try it. And then tell me what you think. How did yours turn out? What colors do you end up using? It'd be fun to know. I don't have a lot of colors here with me right now, so I'm just using what I had here. I mean, again, don't go out and buy a million things. You could probably, you don't have brown, try shoe polish. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I have a really cool brown shoe polish, but okay. Now for the cinnamon. I will also say don't dump your cinnamon back in the cinnamon jar when you're done, because if you're like me and you have glue and paint on your fingers, that probably would not be the best idea. And as you can see, I have some stuff covering my table. I would have made an absolute mess all over the table. Lately, I've been doing messy projects. So I just went to Costco actually, and while I was there, I went ahead and picked up a big roll of parchment paper. I just figure I need it. The other thing, though, that you could do, if you eat cereal, when your cereal's gone, save those plastic bags and cut them and make a surface with that you can use to make messes. It works really well, actually. All right. Here is what we have. I love the texture. These are so fun. Now, I do have to say, eventually, I'm going to come back and show you another way to do faux rust. It's another really cool way. It does involve more things. Gesso, matte medium, stuff like that. So that'll be for another day. All right. So here's what we made today. And I am just loving this. I do hope you try this out. I think you'll really enjoy it. I wasn't expecting to get this much done. But thanks for joining me while I do this. It was awesome. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to use these. All right. Well, thanks for being here, guys. And I shall see you next time. I hope you enjoy your afternoon. And if you are in need of prayer, let me know in the comments. And I would love to be your behind the scenes prayer warrior.